Alright, hello everyone, this is Team Rocket Draws, also known as 707 Rosetown, with another video. This time we're going to draw Latios, so hopefully I pronounced that right. So as you guys can see on screen, this is how he ends up looking like. So if you guys want to learn how to draw him, let's get started. I'm also going to put up a reference right now, that way it'd be easier for you guys, and at the same time you guys can know what I'm talking about during the video. Alright, so first of all, we're just going to start off with this circle right here. And once again, like I said in my other videos, try to make it as perfect as you can, because we're gonna base a lot of those things off this circle. So the better you make it, the better it'll be, you know. So yeah, so now we're just gonna do a line going down right in the middle. So try to, once again, try to get it right in the middle. The same thing going the other way, and it's really crucial to get it right in the middle. So all four sides should be even, you know. And then we're just gonna extend that middle line a little bit, as you guys can see right here, and that's just gonna help us place another circle. So right here we're gonna do another line like right under that circle as I pointed out, and just try to make it even to the other line on top of it. As you guys can see right here, it's even. So yeah, so try to make that, and that's just gonna help us place the other circle for the body. So we're just gonna do it. It does go over the other one a little bit, not by that much, but it does go over a little bit. And then it's a little bit bigger than the first circle. So just go slow, you know, try to get it as perfect as you can once more. And as you guys can see, it's a little bit bigger than the first one. So just compare both circles on the video, on my video, and then just try to do it the same on your paper, the size. So right here I'm just working on it, try to get it perfect. You're never gonna get it perfect, you know, but try your best to get it round, because that is gonna be the body, and it's literally gonna be the body, you know, because he has a circular body. Alright, so right here I'm just fixing it, and remember not to press that hard, because there is gonna be some erasing, so keep that in mind. Alright, and we're gonna do the same thing for this circle, splitting it in half both ways. Once again, try to get it right in the middle. And the way you can tell that you got it right in the middle is if all four of those squares that are inside the circle are almost the same, you know. Think of it like a pie or a pizza, and then it has 4 slices, so all 4 slices should be close to the same size, you know. Right here I'm just erasing all those extra lines that we don't need. Hopefully you guys can see the lines, because the light, I have my lamp right over the drawing, so sometimes it's a little bit too light, so I have to increase the contrast on the video when I'm editing it, and sometimes it makes like my hand really dark, or the video darker, you know, just so you guys can see the drawing, but hopefully it's okay. Alright, so now we're gonna start off on the head for the mouth. So off that middle line on the first circle, we're just gonna extend a little bit, and then on the side of the circle we're gonna do off that line, we're gonna curve it in a little bit like this. As you guys can see, it goes inward a little bit, and then it just connects at the bottom. It's not pointy, as you guys can see, the bottom doesn't end at a point. It's kind of round. So we're just gonna extend that line to around here, and that's just gonna be the mouth area, you know. And from there it's gonna go at a different angle, as you guys can see right here, for the one of the wings. So just extend that line, make it straight. Right here I was just looking at the size of the length of that line, from the head to the end of that line. It should be roughly smaller than that first circle that we did. Alright, so now for the other side, we're gonna start off there, as you guys can see, and now we're just gonna connect both lines. So pause the video, take your time, you know. If it doesn't come out right, you guys could erase it or whatnot. So yeah, so now we don't need those lines right there. That was just to help us place the ear. So I do erase them, and now from there we're gonna use that ear just to make the top of the head. So it starts off around there, pretty close to that middle line, and it's a rounded line from the top to that ear. I'm guessing it's an ear. I honestly don't know what it is, but let's just call it an ear, as you guys can see. Alright, so now for the eye, we're gonna make it parallel to the bottom line, and it goes up to that circle line, and then it just goes like this. It's pretty small. You guys can see compared to those middle lines that we did in the circle, where it goes up to. You see it doesn't reach the top or half the circle. It's a pretty small eye, and then you guys could just do the eye in the inside. You guys could look at the reference just to get a better idea of how it should look. That's one of those reasons that I posted the reference picture on screen. That way you guys could get a better idea of where it goes, you know. So now for the top right here, this pattern that he has on the forehead, we're just gonna do like this half circle right there, and then just it ends at a point around there, almost at the same level at the start of the eye at the bottom, and then just basically makes like a, how should I call it, like a raindrop upside down. So as you guys can see, it's pretty close to the left side. There's a bigger gap in between the eye and the shape. It's almost twice the gap on the left side. So just try to keep that in mind, you know. It just makes it a little bit better, you know. Alright, so right here I'm just fixing it. The top is pretty round, the bottom ends at a point. And as you guys can see, he's starting to take shape. He's not that hard actually. So right here I do a line on top of that ear, once again parallel to the body, and that's just gonna help us to place the other ear and one of the wings. Alright, so now coming from that side of the face, we're gonna do this line going a little bit to the right, leaning a little bit to the right, and it's a little bit curved, as you guys can see. And that's just gonna be for the other ear. As I was pointing out right there, that it should be roughly at the same level, you know. Right here I was just pointing out that do the left one a little bit more thicker or more fatter than the first ear, because as you guys can see on the reference, it is a little bit thicker, almost twice as thick as the other one. So I do it, but don't do it too thick, you know, because it might look weird. So whatever looks okay, then you guys could do it, you know. And then it just makes the shape right here. Just make like a triangle in the middle, you know. See, like right here, and like it, so I erased it. And we could do the details on the other ear right now, I guess. I'm not sure if I do it right now. Yeah, I do it. Alright, so now that we got the ears, I guess we could start on the neck area. So from there, using that line that we did at the beginning from the other circle, we're just gonna do this line right here. As you guys can see, it barely goes to the other circle. Alright, so now we're gonna start doing the arm. So just look at where the arm starts, or I guess I don't do that. I do the shape at the bottom. So this is where the shape of the circle really comes in handy if you did it good, because it just helps out with the other details. For example, right here. So just make it parallel to the outer circle, you know. Alright, so now for the arm. So as you guys see, it goes a little bit on the left side of that shape right there, the middle line of the circle. So just do this oval shape, and then we're gonna do a bigger one, but it's basically the same shape, and that's gonna be the actual hand area, arm, whatever. And then as you guys see on the reference, they connect by a smaller one, and it's basically the same shape, you know, but it's way smaller. So just doing it like this, it makes it a little bit more accurate. And you guys could do the claws. He has 3 claws, but we could do that last, you know. It doesn't have to be right now, but I decided just to put it just to get it out of the way. Alright, so as you guys can see, it didn't connect properly as a reference, so I do change it a little bit right now. Alright, so now for one of the wings. So it starts off right on the right side of that middle line going down of the circle, and then we're just gonna extend it, and it really matters the angle that you guys make it, because it actually tells you like the length is gonna be. So right here I noticed that it's not at the right angle, so I do change it because it is a pretty long wing. So as you guys can see, I changed the angle right here, so now it should be a little bit longer. And it just goes over that line that we did for the ears. And then you guys can see the shape right here. It connects to the circle. As you guys can see, it's in that line that we did. And then just connect both of them, you know, go on one side. As you guys see, it ends at a point, and then start it off on the other side. And it just looks like a really long triangle shape. So if it doesn't look right, if you do it, don't try to follow me 100%, because if you do, then sometimes it might not work out, you know. I also do some changes on my drawing. It's not gonna look 100% like the reference, but if it doesn't come out the same, then if I could change something to make it look better, I do. Alright, so now for right there, as you guys can see, just 2 triangles. And then right here I finish off that details on the stomach area, on the body, and it just makes this like triangle shape right there, and then it just goes to around there. And another thing you guys could keep in mind is how far that line is from the wing. As you guys can see, it has a pretty good gap. Alright, now for the other wing. So the other wing starts off right in that corner of the head and the ear, and it goes away around that far away from the other ear. So as you guys can see, I just didn't do it. I actually looked at the ear and looked at the reference to see how far the wing was from the ear, the left one. And that it's just guidelines, you know. And then it just makes this shape right here. You guys can see the wing a little bit on the right side of the ear, and then they just connect to make another extended triangle. And it is a little bit higher than the right one, than the other wing. So just make it a little bit higher, you know, and try to make it the same size as the other one, because if you guys do it like for example too big, and when I mean too big, like too fat or too skinny, then it's just not gonna look right. And then he does have these 2 triangles right here, as you guys can see on the reference, and they should be on the same level, so the top should be like even, you know, if you guys do a line from one to the other. Alright, so now that we got that, we can start doing the details right here. You guys can see a part of the, I'm guessing it's the arm. Right here I'm just erasing those reference lines, we don't need them no more. And we're pretty much finished. I think the only thing we need now is just the details. So as you guys can see, it wasn't that hard. If you guys did those shapes at the beginning accurate, then he's not gonna be that hard. So right here I'm just once again erasing those reference lines. I think I'm still missing that detail that he has on the back, under the right ear, his left. Oh yeah, he has another one right here. I'm guessing that's his feet or something. It's just a small triangle, you know. Or is it another one of those that he has in the back? Alright, so as you guys can see, we're pretty much done. The only thing we need now is just the details. So now that you guys got your drawing like I did, just erase all those reference lines, those lines that we don't need no more. And just make any changes, you know, like for example right here I didn't like that line for the mouth, so I erase it and just make it a little bit better. So go over your drawing, look at it. If something doesn't look right, you guys could change it. Use a reference or my drawing as a reference, just to get a better idea of how it should look, you know. As you guys can see, mine doesn't look like the reference 100%, but we're pretty close. Once again, if something doesn't look right, just make any changes, just so it can look a little bit better for you guys, you know. So right here I don't like how I did that circle because it's not right, so I do end up changing it. And then he also has the detail right there on the stomach, like a red shape. And so yeah, so I do end up changing the eye a little bit. And then I just add any small details. For example, on the wings it has like little things, just like on the ears, as you guys see on the reference right at the top. I don't think I do it on video, but I'll show you guys how the drawing ended up in a little bit, and I'll show you guys what I changed and how it ended up looking like, you know. And then I'll just talk about the drawing and tell you guys what I think of it, you know. So right here I don't think I do much. Like I said, I just do that middle shape at the beginning. Right now I'm just going over the drawing, fixing anything that I can that doesn't look right. And then I forgot he has that shape right there, so I do it. It's pretty small. Alright, so the rest I think I do it off camera, or the shape right here. This is the one that I was talking about. I think I do it right now, yeah. So it's just a straight line going down parallel to the one on top, and it just makes this like weird shape right here. And we're pretty much done. So yeah, so I guess I'll just show you the drawing right now. So as you guys can see, this is how he ended up looking like. Once again, like I said before, I did change the eye. I just made it a little bit round. The line on top of the eye, I just made it a little bit round because I looked at the reference, you know. And basically what I did is just erase the whole drawing and then just outlined it again, just to make it a little bit cleaner. So one of the things you guys could do instead of doing that, I just did it because I drew in pencil. But if you guys are planning to color it, you guys could ink it. So with a pen, a black pen, or any marker, you know. But if you guys are gonna use like a Sharpie, those really thick markers, remember that the smaller it is, the smaller the tip of the pen or whatever you're using to ink it should be, because it's gonna look weird if the outline is really thick, you know. So and the drawing is pretty small. So if you're planning to use a Sharpie or something like that, then make the drawing a little bit bigger. That way it'll look a little bit better, unless you're using that fine tip marker, which has like the tip like a mechanical pencil, you know, pretty thin. So yeah, so just outline it and then let it dry for a little bit, either if you're using a Sharpie or a pen or whatever, a marker. Let it dry for a little bit, give it like a few minutes, you know, 2-3 minutes, let it dry. And then once it's all dry and you outlined it, just use an eraser and just erase all those pencil markings. And once you erase all those pencil markings, you'll be left with something like this, you know. It's just the outline. Once again, I didn't think I changed that much. The only thing I did was the details on the wings. At the top of the tip of the wings, as you guys can see, it has these 2 other spikes coming out. And I think basically that's it. I didn't do any changes. I think under the neck, as you guys can see, the line, the blue line, doesn't connect exactly to the body. It actually goes up a little bit into the neck. It makes like this corner, sharp. I don't know how to explain it. I think you guys know what I mean, right? So yeah, so I didn't color it because my drawing, I'm really bad at coloring. So I decided not to color it, you know. So I didn't want to ruin it. As you guys can see, there's an R for Team Rocket. So if you guys want to join Team Rocket, just subscribe for more videos. I do at least 3 videos a week, tutorials, Pokemon tutorials. So if you guys like my drawings, please leave a like. Let me know how you guys did. If you guys want, share your drawings with me on Twitter, and I'll post them at the beginning of the video, like the one you saw at the beginning of this one. That was my nephew Brian. He did that one of my videos, my Pachirisu tutorial. So if you guys want to share your drawings and want everybody else to see your drawings, once again, just share them with me on Twitter at 707 Rose Sound. There'll be the name at the description, so you guys could just ask your parents, or if you guys have a Twitter, just share them with me, you know. And also, if you guys don't have a Twitter, then just find a way to send me your drawing, either through a link or something, you know, and I'll be happy to post it at the beginning. And also, I just want to see how it turns out, you know. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the drawing. Once again, leave a like, it really helps me out, just lets me know. And give me your feedback, let me know how I did, anything that I can improve or do better in the comment section. Or if you guys have any suggestions on any Pokemon that you guys want me to draw, then once again, leave them in the section. So yeah, so I just want to say thanks for watching. Once again, subscribe for more videos. I have a ton of videos from starters to mega, and a lot of Pokemon in between, like for example right here, Latios, Lucario, Charizard. Go check out Charizard, I like that one. I like how that one came out. Lugia. I have a lot of videos right now, around 60, over 60 videos right now, so go check them out, you know. So I just want to say thanks for watching. Once again, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll just catch you guys on the next video. Team Rocket Draws, aka 707 Rosetown, out.